Hey, what's going on, fellas? Happy Saturday nights. Hey, what's going on, fellas? What is up? What is up? Hey, Tony! Stop it, my man. The man, the myth, the legend arrives when you walk in. Too kind, Tony. Always too kind to me. Appreciate it, my man. How's everything in Michigan? That cold snap still hit you? What a crazy string of a week of weather. Yeah, we were off of school on Friday or yesterday, and now Monday looks in jeopardy too. So we'll see. This might have turned into a long weekend at the house. We'll find out. Hey, what's going on, Darren? What's up, big Darren? All is well here, my man. All is well here. Hopefully everything's good on your end as well. Oh, no kidding, Tony. Only one day. Was it a combination of cold and snow or just snow? Damn B. The champ is here. The champ is here. Damn B. Gotcha. Oh, pizza night for Darren. Darren gets a night off of having to cook, so I'm sure the kids are probably looking at the pizza like dad's cooking would be better. I bet you that's what the kids are thinking. Yeah, Jean-Rie in Southern Illinois. What up, Jean-Rie? I'm way north of you, but I saw there was that band going through. I saw that band going through. Big Josh. Josh's in the house. What up, Josh? How's it going, big dog? Yeah, pizza on a freezing cold nights. There's nothing like it. Not having to wash the dishes, I get that. Oh man, the little luxuries in life. The little luxuries in life. Oh yeah, you guys got snow coming your way? Hey, what's going on, Alan Ward? Alan Ward, welcome. A Heat jersey, all right. I like it. I like the manifestation of the positive energy. Welcome aboard to Alan. I believe one of our new guys, so welcome aboard. How much snow you waiting on, Josh? I want pizza too now, Dan B. You're not alone. We did stuffed peppers tonight. I got dishes that need to be washed after the break, so that's what I'll be doing. Pop in some music and get after it. Oh yeah. Dan B cooking steaks in the snow. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah, everything's going well, Alan. I know you're new to the group, but every Saturday, Sunday night, whenever we're breaking, is a good time with these guys. So, welcome aboard. I'm happy that you're jumping in the chat already. Makes me happy. No way, Josh. 18 to 26 inches. All right, so we got two different battles that we're fighting. I'm fighting cold, and you're gonna be fighting 2 feet of snow. I know Tony would take 8 feet if it was possible. Yeah, I'm with you, Darren. Darren got a cold streak, and we're hoping to snap that. It's cold outside. We've got to heat up in here for Darren. Yeah, I can only imagine. I've heard some crazy stories. I've seen some crazy pictures about that New York weather. I mean, Chicago has its fair share too, but not like that. Not like that. All right, guys, we're up to 8 people, about 5 minutes in. I'm gonna start firing away so that I don't keep you here all night like I usually do with all my nonsense. No, we have a good time. I know there's some fights on and things like that. I don't know if you guys are into the fights, but I know that's going on too. So that should be fun. I don't watch a ton of the fights, but every now and then. All right, guys, here's our board for tonight. We're kind of burning through some of these last couple boxes for some of the products that we have. So we'll start with some football. We got 2 items here for the football. We're going to rock this 8x10, which we're on number 9. So there's only one of those left. I think I got that going for next week. Slowly but surely, some of the new products are starting to come out. So I'm going to get my hands on some more multi-sport like jerseys and slabs and things like that. I am looking at some hockey pucks that I think I'm going to order tonight to pair up with the hockey jerseys for the next couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that. There has been no new basketball that has popped out for a while, and I've been waiting. I've been looking. So for football tonight, we're going signed and slabbed, and we're doing the 8x10. So signed and slabbed. So we had a nice one last week. Marshall Falk came out for the Indianapolis Colts. I thought that was really sweet. So I know there are some guys here that have called their shots on some of these guys up front. So take a look at that beautiful little checklist up front. At least the all-star, the major hits. Any one of those would be pretty sweet. But I know a couple of guys that wouldn't mind some of them. All right, after that, we'll go to hockey. Hockey, we've had some nice ones come through. We've had some solid hits. Last week we had Ray Bork. And the more and more that I read up on Ray Bork, the more and more impressive it was. We've got basketball. This is my second to last box of basketball jersey. So we've had some nice hits come out of here too. It wouldn't be a far cry to get something here on the front cover. That would be pretty sweet. So I got one more of those after this week, and then we'll try to wait for some more basketball. And then to close it out, something that seems like it's gaining a little bit of interest, a little bit of steam, the 2 8x10s, multi-sport. So we've opened up 4 of them so far. So here's number 5, and here's number 6. So I'll take those out. I'll throw them on the board here. If you're just entering for the first time or just watching for the first time, we open up the fresh case live whenever I get the chance to do that. And then I'll number it off for the 8x10 so that on a week-to-week basis, we can see which ones we're on. So that everybody knows it always comes from a fresh case and it's not me buying the singles or anything like that. All right, guys. So then that will be the plan. I'm going to take the 8x10s for the multi-sport. I'm going to tuck them in the back since that will be the last thing that I do. And we're going to get after it. So feel free to throw some stuff into the chat here. Have some fun with it. No, for sure. Getting hit hard. 8 to 12 for Dan B. Anchorage feels nice. Around 15 to 20. Darren's probably listening to all of our conversations about the snow and the cold, and this is just commonplace for Darren. Darren up in Alaska. Oh, that Larry Bird jersey. You know, Dan, I've been in breaks for a while now, like not just like on the part breaking it, but like jumping into them. And I've seen several birds come out. So I don't think it's crazy. And for a guy like you, after cooking the steaks tonight, that would be a nice way to enjoy some dessert. So yeah, 23 hours of darkness or lights. Well, it depends on what end of the spectrum, right? So, all right, guys, we're going to dive in here. A lot of returning guys, but we got some new ones. I forgot to mention it, but I'll say it now. Welcome, Call Your Shot Sports Breaks Memorabilia. My name is Bart. I've been the guy that's been messaging you on eBay. So thanks for giving my breaks a shot. You will soon find, if you're a new person here, that we try to keep it positive, try to keep it light, have some good banter, and have a good time. So let's do it. So if you're interested in joining the Facebook group, next week we are going to be breaking on Sunday. I've got another birthday party on Saturday. Seems like my December and January is just chock full of birthday parties. So I usually don't have that many during the summer. So next week will be on Sunday. And since Sunday is February 1st, we're going to do our first break of the month freebie giveaway for anybody that's on Facebook. I think I want to do a little bit more of these NBA hoops. That seemed pretty cool last time. I know the champ, Dan B, called it last time, and I thought these were pretty cool. So I want to do another one. And it's a little freebie break. If you want to join the Facebook group, it's entirely free of charge. If you take a look at the video description, you'll see that there's a little link there to the Facebook group. Same guys that are here on a majority on a daily basis, or not daily, but a weekly basis. And if you want to hang out and, have some more banter during the week and kind of see what's coming, keep track of all the hits, those kind of things, you're more than welcome to do so. Yeah, this should be good. So feel free. I'll probably drop it up there maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, latest Friday. As long as you drop a 1, then you can get in. All right. As always, if you don't mind liking and subscribing to the channel, to the video, I'd appreciate it. If it's not your thing, I totally get it. But a small difference to you makes a big difference to me. Let's get after it, fellas. A friendly reminder that eBay does require that I mark all items as shipped, even whether or not your team hits. If your team hits, you will see a tracking number. That tracking number is your confirmation that your team was the one that hits and that you'll be receiving an item from me the next time I can get to the post office. So that is usually Mondays, but since for me, Monday is going to be frigid here. I imagine even then it's frigid. They're still going to have the post office workers there and working. And I'll try to venture out and drop that in the mail. All right, we've got the 8x10. We've got number 9. Lucky number 9 this week. We got one left, number 10 for next week. A little trip around the 8x10 envelope. And for the 8x10 envelope, for the guys that return, there's just this little pull tab here. For the new guys, that is where we're going to open along the pull tab. And as you can see, everything in good working order. There's really not too many other places where you can open this guy up. All right. So let's start it strong. We're going to do some football, some hockey, some basketball, and then we'll throw it on with some multi-sport. All right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. 8x10, number 9. Let's do it. How about a banger to start? It's cold outside. Let's heat up in here. All right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. 8x10. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be a nice little throwback. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. All right, let's see what we got. We got Otis Sistrunk. Otis Sistrunk. That's a pretty cool picture. Old school. Look at the helmets. Look at the padding. That's awesome. I believe this is going to be a Raiders hit. We're going to look it up to be sure. Otis Sistrunk. Beckett cert. On the Beckett cert there, fellas, we got Y82654. Y82654. Otis Sistrunk. Let's go take a look. Say a couple words about Otis. Oh, no kidding, Jean-Marie. Where did you get to see him play? I'm going to go take a look at Pro Football Reference. See, these are the kind of things that I love about the break group. Where did you see him play? I can still remember vividly the story that Darren told about the hockey player that we had pulled. And he'd come into like a restaurant that Darren was working at in Florida. I still remember that. Yeah, this is Oakland all day. He only played for Oakland. He played defensive tackle, nose tackle, defensive end. Big boy. $79 years old. 6'4", 265. Super Bowl champ. Super Bowl champion with the Raiders. That's pretty dope. He was a finalist in the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Otis Sistrunk. Oakland. This one's going to the Raiders. Yeah, meatloaf sandwich. That's right. Meatloaf sandwich is right. And then don't tell me the player. I'm gonna remember who the player was. I'm gonna try to rack my memory and see if I can think of it. All right. And then for the Vegas. So for the Las Vegas Raiders, this one's going out to Tony. Tony on the Las Vegas Raiders this week, taking down the Otis Sistrunk. We'll see if Jean-Marie gives us a little bit more details for the story. Yeah. Congrats to Tony. That's a pretty cool one. Throwback image. Football was, I believe, like a lot more maybe physical back then. The guys right now, I mean, I wouldn't want to be hit by a guy, like a current guy. Those guys are just the guys nowadays, right, with the meal planning and the specialized training and all those kind of things. It is kind of crazy. But here it is. If I'm not mistaken, Darren will have to correct me. Meatloaf sandwich. Wendell Clark. Wendell Clark, meatball sandwich, if memory serves me right. So. Hey, what's going on, Dave? Dave J in the house. What's going on, Dave? Yes, sir. Wendell Clark. And then it was crazy. I was looking through my, probably like maybe the week after we had that break and Darren told that story, I'm looking through some of my hockey collection of cards, and I come across the Clark card, and immediately first thing that comes to mind. It's crazy. All right, guys. Signed and slab time. Let's do it. Second item from football. Tony's on the board here with a little Otis Sistrunk. That's just a fun name to say. I know there are lots of guys that are looking forward to this one, so let's do it. We know that there are 3 modes of transparency on this one. We've got the cellophane wrapping, patented secondary seal, and a black bag on the inside. I got a few messages after the last break saying the following morning, Sunday morning, was a rough one. So they said, Bart, you got to keep it easy on saying that T word. So, all right, I'm going to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to be a little bit lighter this week. Got a few people reaching out to me, said the morning after from last week was a little rougher than they wanted it to be. Just messing, fellas. After all, what could I do? I'm a man who's all about his transparency. All right, fellas. All right. Patented secondary seal, as you can see, in good working order. Yeah, start strong, right? Well, I would say I never told you what to drink, you know. That was up to you. I'd say different weeks call for different elixirs, so whatever elixir you need, I'm down. All right, guys, little black bag. Let's do it. Last week, Marshall Falk. I like the sound of that name. That's a name a lot of people know. How about another big name? Join Otis up here. All right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. Football time. Let's do it. Signed and slab. What do we got this week? Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. You want big names? How's that for a big name? Emmitt Smith. PSA. DNA. Certified. Bang. Emmitt Smith. PSA. DNA. Certified. 1990 draft card. The NFL Pro set. Dang. Okay, you're not the only jealous one. I am very jealous myself, Tony. I said it before, and I'll say it again. This box was mine, guys. I'm going to open up another one for the break here. This box was mine. Sorry, I just want to do a quick personal break. No, I'm just kidding, fellas. This is a nice one. Of course, not for me. I would never do that. There are some pretty funny videos of breakers pulling these kind of tricks, though. I don't know if you guys ever saw stuff like that on YouTube, but it's worth a watch. Jeez. Emmitt Smith, PSA, DNA certified. The auto's clean and blue. The card is crispy corners. Oh, man. That is dope. We've had 2 boxes of this so far. Marshall Falk and Emmitt Smith. Oh, baby. Okay. Well, we're about to be jealous of somebody here. Dallas Cowboys this week. This one's going out to Mike. Mike A. One of our regular guys. Not sure if Mike's here tonight. Mike. There he is. Mike. Mike A. takes down the Emmitt Smith. Mike. Oh, baby. All right, let's see what I got to trade, Mike. What do you say, Mike? Fair 1-to-1 trade. I got this Wendell Clark. I will include a meatball sandwich. I will wrap it up. I'll have it in really good packaging. What do you say? 1-to-1. Plus, I'm going to throw in a meatball sandwich. Maybe I'll even have Darren send me something signed. I'll include that as well. You tell me. You'll tell me, Mike. If that sounds good to you, I'm game. I got the Wendell. I'll have to make a trip out for the meatball sandwich, but I can make it happen. You let me know, Mike. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's like it's a good deal. I don't want to pressure him. We'll see what he says. All right, guys. That's a good start. I like the sound of that. Let's work our way to some hockey. There have been some cool hockey games happening lately. I saw that Patrick Kane was 2 points away. This was a couple days ago, maybe 2 days ago. Patrick Kane was 2 points away from breaking Madonna's American-born point record. You guys have to let me know if that's already fallen, if he's already taken it. Yeah, Michael, think about it. Okay, Mike, that's music to my ears. You know, you let me know. You let me know. It's music to my ears. You could have given me any choice words there, Mike. I appreciate you taking that route. So, of course, I'm just having fun with it. Can we just do 10 slabs? Hey, if you guys wanted to, I mean, we could just do that. We could just do no other sports. We could just do like 10 slab. If you guys were down for it, I would give it a go. Let's see. Spot price would be, I don't know. I don't know if we'd have the people, but I mean, there are 10 slabs. Spot price, $40. It's a $3.99 by 10. I don't know. You guys will tell me if that was something you wanted to do. I don't know. All right. I'd be down if that was like the only break that we did one week and we skipped out on all the sports and just did one little 10 boxer. I don't know. Up to you guys. You let me know. I do have the other Blitz box coming up soon. We got Super Bowl coming up. So Super Bowl week, we'll do the Blitz box. I'm still thinking about doing squares. So if you guys are interested in squares, we'll jump in a Facebook group. We could talk about how we want to do it. But all right, things are in good working order. Let's get after. How about some hockey? We opened this box and there's a meatball sandwich inside. It's like a meatball sandwich kit from Costco or something. Signed by Wendell Carter. All right, yeah. I can't wait for that boombox either. It's going to be dope. All right, guys. Let's do it. Secondary seal. In good working order. Let's see a banger. All right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. Let's do it. All right. Seal's gone. Let's see what we got. Out a big one. Keep it in continuation with what we've had recently. Here we go. Good luck to all teams. All right. We got Blake. Here. Darren's going to have to let me know what I'm holding in my hand. There's a lot of guys named Blake. It looks like it's on, I think I know the colors. Number 4. Hall of Fame inscription. Rob Blake. Yeah, looks like it. Big old autograph. Hall of Fame 14. Beckett cert. On the Beckett cert, we got BL 46236. BL 46236. Rob Blake. Looks like Kings. Is Kings right? Let's take a look. Not gonna lie. Silver, black, and whites is a heck of a color scheme. I'm a fan. This is Los Angeles. So it's going out to the Kings. LA Kings. I have to educate myself on Rob Blake a little bit, but man, I like the color scheme. Color scheme is where it's at. Balake, yeah, that's right. That Key and Peele is hilarious, especially as a teacher. I can only imagine the substitutes that come in and do it. So, and the names nowadays, man, you guys will not believe some of the names. It's spot on. All right, LA Kings. So for the Los Angeles Kings this week, we got Dave J. Dave J continues the hot streak. The hot streak is alive for Dave. Dave J takes it down and continues the streak. Rob Blake, defenseman. The middle name is Bowlby. That's unique. I can say I never had seen that one before. Almost 1,300 games played, 240 goals, 537 assists, 777 points, over 1,600 penalty minutes, which I have respect for. He's a Hall of Famer, a 4-time All-Star, 1-time Cup winner, 97-98 Norris. That's pretty dope. 20-year NHL career. My golly. My goodness. My golly. And he was in the Norris conversation for many years. Top 3, top 5, top 8. And then, of course, he won it. Comparable to Duncan Keith, who's one of my favorite Blackhawks of all time. Congrats to Dave. It's a nice hit. Rob Blake coming out. Beckett Cert for Dave. Congrats, Dave. All right. We'll keep this party moving along. Mr. Emmett Smith can join here. I'm Mr. Block A. And we got Otis. What a cool name. Otis. Otis, I'm going to have you go back here for a second. We'll find a spot for you. All right, guys. Let's go basketball. My second to last box. A friendly reminder, since we haven't had basketball in a couple weeks, that we do got some professional females in the product. And then we don't sell any of the professional women's teams on a weekly basis. So if we do hit one of these professional ladies, that jersey will go to the male professional team that plays in that city. So, for example, Caitlin Clark plays in Indianapolis. So that would go to the Pacers. Angel Reese plays for Chicago. That one would go to the Bulls. So just want to keep it fair to everybody. And that's how we do it. All right, quick trip around the box. We've had some nice names come out so far. How about a big old name for basketball? Secondary seal. Looking good. Everything in good working order here, fellas. Detroit. Tony calling a shot. He knows how it works. I mean, look at the name of the break room. If you're not calling your shot, you're not doing it right. Got to manifest it. All right, here we go. Basketball. Come on now. I like these names coming out. Let's keep it going. All right, fellas. Patented secondary seal. Nice and crispy. Let's do it. One time. Oh, Tony calling top left corner. I don't say it, but everybody can take a look. Top left corner for Tony? All right. Let's see it. Manifest it. We've had a couple names come out tonight for in the chat. So, all right, here we go. Good luck to all teams. How about a big old name here? Here we go. What do we got? Oh, baby. I know this one. I know these colors, and I know this player. I believe this is Horace Grant. And I believe this is Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls. This is Horace Grant, number 54. 4-time NBA champ. Horace Grant with the huge inscription. Yeah, Beckett Cert. I'm jealous of this one. All right. I got to go buy another meatball sandwich kit. BM 45958. BM 45958. Yeah, that's dope. I want to take it out to take a look at it. Of course, we'll keep it in good shape just because I want to see it more than anything. Selfish Bart. Look at that. Horace Grant. Beautiful. Silver Sharpie on black background. Stayed out of the stitching. Nothing wrong with that. Congrats. Chicago spot. Let's bring Otis back out. Otis, you can hang out here with Mr. Grant. All right. Chicago Bulls. Who wants to trade me for a meatball sandwich? This one's going out to Mike A. Mike A, have a break. Why don't you? All right, Mike. I'm changing the offer. We were at one meatball sandwich for the Emmett. I've now moved up to 5 meatball sandwiches and a Lou Malnati's pizza. Frozen, delivered to your doorstep. Congrats, Mike A. Dan nonchalantly tries it on. That is hilarious. I forget to turn the stream off at the end. It's just me walking around with all the jerseys on, but the Grant playing basketball, working on my dribbling here in the house while everybody's sleeping. That is hilarious. Dan, that is hilarious. Yeah, Mike A, have a night. That is hilarious, Dan. I love that. Not gonna lie, I think it fits. I'm just saying. If it didn't fit, I wouldn't try it. Oh, no. I'm definitely not going to try it on. I would never do that, Mike. We'll get those out to you in great condition, as I try to always do. All right, guys. I mean, look at the board. 4 items. I'd say that's pretty dope. We got 2 more 8x10s we got to take care of. The 8x10s are multi-sport. So if you're new to the channel, for the 8x10s here at the end, something new that we just started a couple weeks ago. We'll do 2 8x10s, and we sell it entirely by sport. Basketball, baseball, hockey. There is some wrestling, soccer, things like that. That would go in like the other category. So just so you know, we'll sell it entirely by sport here. So if anything comes out for baseball, it will go to the baseball spot. If anything is not one of the major sports, like I said, like wrestling or soccer or anything like that, we had boxing. I thought that was really cool. That went out to Tony, if I remember correctly. So that would go to the other spot. All right, guys, we're just going to go in order here. We got 5 and 6. I'm going to put 6 on the table here. Let's go 5. Still got some guys that are looking for some hits. Okay. Let's talk, Dave. Yeah. We can definitely talk, Dave. I'm down. I'm down if you want to trade. If you got a grant to trade, I'm down for that. I don't have one. I think I might have 1 Bulls jersey autographs in my collection. I'll have to go take a look. I forget off the top of my head who it's by. But yeah, I'm down, Dave. Let's talk. All right. So then we got number 5 on the 8x10. Took you on a quick trip around it. Of course, it opens just here with the pull tab. All right, we've got some guys that are waiting on some hits. We've had some very solid names come out. How about another hit here for somebody? All right, guys. Good luck to everybody in multi-sport. Thanks for giving it a go. This is a fun one. It looks like it's gaining some steam. Looks like there's some more people jumping in on a weekly basis, so that's pretty cool. All right. Good luck to everybody in the multi-team. Let's do it. Or the multi-sport. Here we go. Look at that. I think I know where this one's going. All right. 8x10 is hockey. Oh, baby. Look at that. 2019 draft, 21st overall. Big yellow Sharpie. Hockey. Do we need to even ask where it's going? Sam Poulin. Sam Poulin. That's a cool one. Yeah, great picture. Great auto. Beckett cert. Beckett cert right there. You can see it a little bit better than the front probably. Q52549. Q52549. That is a sweet one. I think I got to generalize that I'm just a sucker for anything on black background that pops out. I especially like silver, but that is dope. Pittsburgh Penguins. Beckett cert there. That's dope. Yeah, I like it a lot. I have to learn a couple more things about Samuel Poulin, but I mean, 21st overall. All right, let's find a place for him. I think I'll put him right here up front if he'll stand for it. All right, hockey coming out of the 8x10. This is exciting. Of course, hockey's going out to Darren. Darren break a little cold snap, which is exciting. Darren, one of our regular guys. So that is, for me, that is awesome. All right, let's say a couple words about Sam here. First round, 21st overall, right winger, a lefty. And he is on the Penguins right now. On the Penguins right now. He's only had 2 games so far this season with them, but he is active on their roster. So that's exciting. A young guy. He's relatively, very young. He's only 24. So that is exciting. Samuel Poulin. And that is a dope picture, dope autograph. Congrats. Congrats again, Darren. That's awesome. Going out to Darren. All right, we got one more. We got one more 8x10 for the night. We're going to try to make it happen here for somebody. So in our last 8x10 for the evening, we've got number 6. So we've got 4 left of these, probably 2 more weeks worth. And then I'm going to try some multi-sport signed and slabbed and multi-sport jerseys. I thought that would be kind of cool. People seem like they're enjoying it. So, all right, quick trip around it. Everything in good working order. Of course, pull tab. Good to go. All right, guys. Last item for tonight. 2025 multi-sport extravaganza. Good luck to all teams. Yeah, there's some like really cool like hockey jerseys and or hockey jerseys, but also soccer jerseys and soccer slabs in that that multi-sport product. So I saw like Neymar up there. There's some neat ones. All right, here we go. Good luck to everybody in the multi-sport. Let's see what we got. All right. I see a bat. Looks like this one's going out to the baseball spot. Oh, all right. That'll do. We got Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield. A very iconic baseball autograph. Beckett cert. We got Sheffield in the house. Yeah. That's dope. Very iconic autograph. It's a good shot. Yankees. It looks blue. Dodgers? Was Sheffield on the Dodgers? Was that Texas? Brewers? That makes sense. The Brew Crew. Yeah, it's blue, so I'll go take a look. Josh is telling me Brew Crew. That would make sense. All right. I'm going to find a spot for him next to my man Sam over here. For baseball this week, we got Ashley A. Continuing on a little bit of a hot streak as well. Has hit a couple of nice 8x10s in a row. That one's going out to Ashley. Give me a second. I want to look this thing up just because I'm curious. He did play for the Dodgers. That might be a Dodgers. He was drafted by the Brewers. And he's wearing 10. Let's see. He also played for the Mets. For the Tigers, he wore 3. For the Yankees, he wore 11. For the Dodgers, he wore 10. Marlins and Padres. And also for the Mets. My first instinct was to want to say Dodgers. 9-time All-Star. 97 World Series. 5-time Silver Slugger. He won the batting title. Minor League Player of the Year. 60.5 WAR. Over 9,000 at-bats. Over 500 home runs. 509 home runs. 292 batting average. Over 1,600 runs and RBIs. 253 stolen bases. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. With the Dodgers, he was 9th in the MVP voting. I think that's Dodgers. I want to say. No, yeah, okay. I got you, Josh. Josh is a baseball guru. I want to say Dodgers. Just by the look of it. I was trying to peek like really close at the helmet there. Nice reverse image. Dang, okay. Josh high tech. Josh might be CIA. I don't know. All right, Josh. That's awesome, my man. No, yeah. I mean, it's easy to forget, right? He played for a ton of teams. Yeah, that sounds good, Dave. Dave J. That sounds good. No problem. No, yeah, for sure. No, Josh, I appreciate you looking that up. That's good for me. I'm always just more curious than anything else. Oh, I didn't say anything. I meant I just. All right, so I better just go recap the break here. I wasn't talking about anything else. Of course, Ashley A. on the baseball hit for the 8x10s, Gary Sheffield. We had Darren on the Samuel Poulin. Sweet. 21st overall, 2019 draft. It was a sweet photo. Active player on the Penguins. Let's see here. We had Otis Sistrunk for the Raiders. And Tony. Pretty cool one. We had Horace Grant come out for the Chicago Bulls. It went out to Mike A., who had an absolutely fire break himself. We had Rob Blake go out to the LA Kings. And then for the Kings, we had Dave. Dave J took that one down. And then the big boy of the night, Emmitt Smith, PSA, DNA certified. Cowboys in the 90 draft, first round pro set card in clean condition. Number 685 in the set. That is a banger. And that one went out to Mike A as well. Mike A, have a night. Why don't you? All right, fellas. Yeah, so what was I talking about? For sure, for sure. All right, fellas. As always, been a pleasure. Thank you guys for jumping in this week. I hope to see you guys back next week. I will break on Sunday next week. If you sign on a little bit late, I got another birthday party to attend. Believe me, I'm not this popular of a guy. This is not going to continue, so there'll be a lot more Saturdays in the future. It's just a December, January thing, it seems like. So I'm going to catch you guys next week. Try to stay warm. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Enjoy the ones you love the most. Enjoy watching football tomorrow. I'll definitely be on the Facebook group talking some stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we got some great games in store for us. Yeah. Too much transparency. I like the sound of that. Hey, thanks, Darren. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Dan B. I definitely won't be wearing this Grant jersey here in a few moments. All right. I'm definitely going to be seeing you guys next week. Oh, I'm definitely going to be seeing you guys next week. Yes, yes. Congrats to everybody that won. Thanks for everybody that didn't for being a good sport. And I'll catch you guys on the other side. Until next week. Transparency, transparency, transparency. Now, let me see if I can try this Grant jersey on. See ya.